Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Diva, and in today's episode on Learning with Diva, we're going to be sharing something very unique and important. And these are for some of you that are interested in migrating to Canada as an investor. I have about 6 to 7 tips I would like to share with you on if you're wanting to migrate to Canada as an investor. Before I continue with this video, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always watching my video and commenting. Those comments makes me feel like real humans are watching this video. And if you're new to this channel, you're just seeing this lovely face for the first time, please do well to subscribe and click the notification button to know when I upload a new video. Now that we have finished some housekeeping, let's dive into the video. Like I said, I'll be sharing some guides and step-by-step process on how to immigrate to Canada as an investor. Now there are about 3 to 4 programs that Canada has uploaded on their website. Lots of programs that you can use to come to Canada, but I'll be sharing these 3 because that is the one I have found on their website. Okay, so after a thorough research, I found that there are some programs. There are about 3 programs you can use to immigrate to Canada as an investor. And these programs are also on the Canada website. That's the immigration website, the IRCC website. So one on my list is the QIPP. The QIPP is the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program. This is one of the program I was talking about that was discontinued. That means they stopped it in 2019 and they reopened it in 2024. So you can take advantage of this particular program because it's reopened in 2024. And I'm going to do another video explaining some of the details and requirements for all this program, like detailed requirements and how you can be eligible to apply for these programs. But in this particular video, I'll just list them out and you can go and do your research and know which program fits you and that you can apply for. So the second on my list is the IIP. The IIP is the Immigrant Investor Program. This allows you as an immigrant, you have the money, but you don't know what business to invest in. This program will allow you to invest in a particular sector that you are passionate about, that you can add value to. So you can come to Canada and invest in that sector. There are some requirements that you need to meet though. That's why I said go to their website, the IRCC website, Immigration and Refugees Citizenship Canada. Go to their website and look out for the eligibility criteria and the requirements. In this video, I won't be able to take all their requirements and eligibility, but if you go to their website, you'll be able to find all those information and any updates that are there. As at the time of doing this video, these are the informations that I have. Okay, so the third one is the Entrepreneur Immigrant Investor Program. That one is for a business. Already you have a business and you think you can strive in Canada. That's an opportunity for you. You can take advantage of that program, and they have requirements and criteria as well. So each of these programs have their criteria and requirements that you need to meet to be able to apply. Now you have identified the program that you really want to invest in. You have the QIPP, this is the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program. You have the IIP, that's the Immigrant Investor Program. You have the EIP, Entrepreneur Investor Program. Now, out of these 3 programs, you have chosen the program you want to invest in. Now you have to go in and check for their criteria, eligibility, the requirements. So I think generally most of them require you to have a net worth. You need to have like a business experience, what you are bringing to the table. You need to have like a very good idea of what kind of business you want to invest in. And just for the entrepreneur, for the immigrants who has the money but doesn't really know what kind of business to invest in, you have to do your research as well to know what sector you want to invest in, right? So I know that generally they will require you to have a net worth. Like for Quebec, your net worth should be minimum of $2 million Canadian dollars net worth. You have to meet up that criteria for you to be able to apply for Quebec. I'm not sure about others. That's why I'm going to do another video explaining in detail some of all the criteria that most of these programs require. But for right now, I'm just listing them and telling you the general requirements for each for all of them. So Generally, you will need like a net worth, a business experience, educational background, your age. You have to, have all those criteria, and also your criminal record. They want to be sure that you don't have any criminal record. So these are like a general criteria for these programs. But then in details, each of them requires a net worth amount, right, and a particular years of experience in doing that business. Okay, so these are just the general requirements. Like I said, go into the website and check in details what other requirements that this program specifically needs. Then the step 3 is, once you have been able to identify the program you want to apply, check your eligibility. Now you start gathering your documents. So those documents are what you need to apply with. So you gather your documents, say your business, net worth documents, your proof of age, your police report, your educational background report. So all those informations, you gather your documents, and you can speak that particular language. Especially for Quebec, you need to be able to speak French for you to do that, to do business in Quebec. So for Quebec, you need to be able to speak French. Step 4, you create an online profile that you submit an expression of interest. Expression of interest simply means that you have to say why you are interested in investing in Canada. What sector are you investing in? All those requirements, all those details, you have to provide it in the expression of interest accounts that you have provided. And then you have to pay the processing fee. It's about 1,050 Canadian dollars as at the time of doing this video. And for Quebec, I think it was about 15,000 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure if it has changed. So that is the more reason you have to go into the website to see what exactly is the amount. As at the time of doing this video, it was about 15,000 Canadian dollars for Quebec. And for other programs, the IIP and the EIP was about 1,050 Canadian dollars. So just find out which one you're applying for. Fifth on my list is you will receive an invitation to apply. So once you have created that profile and submitted all the required documents, and you check that you fit into the eligibility criteria, then they will send an invitation to apply. That invitation to apply is just to simply say you can now submit all your documents. Then step 6, which is submitting your completed documentation. Now, the processing officer will now determine if it is necessary to invite you for an interview. And this interview is simply just to analyze every document that you have said, what you said you are doing, your business, what they just want to have one-on-one with you. And this depends. It just depends on the information you submitted. If you have submitted an information that doesn't require an interview, then not necessarily that they will invite you for an interview. But if they require to ask more questions to get more clarification, then they will invite you for an interview. Step 6 is to submit your complete application. Step 7, you pay your processing fee. And then step 7, you wait for the processing time, because there will be a deadline where you will have to submit. So once you have gathered these important documents, you need to submit it within that deadline that has been specified on your invitation to apply document that was sent to you, and then wait for the processing time. Processing time actually depends on the program you have applied for, how busy they are as at the time of application, and also the country of residence. So they want to check all those information that you have sent. So this could vary, and it could take up to 6 to 12 months. So if you have applied and submitted your application, just making sure that you're checking every document that you're submitting, meeting all the requirements that is needed. Once you submit, it takes about 6 to 12 months, like I said, depending on the country of residence and how the case volume they have. So it actually still varies. Yours might take less or more than 6 months. So just bear in mind that that is the time frame that you should be expecting a result, approval or decline, whatever the case is. Once you have done all that you need to do and you're waiting for your processing time, all the conditions, and you get your visa, you can now come to Canada and I hope this video is informative. I hope you're able to gather some tips that will help you invest in Canada. If this video is informative, please leave it in the comment section so that I will know that, you learned something from it. And let me know what kind of informations you will be needing for immigration tips. I will definitely go and do my research and bring you those information. This is your girl signing out right now. I love you and take care.